Have you ever wondered why some people at work rise faster than you, despite your stronger skills and effort? You work harder, think smarter, and still watch others move ahead while you remain stuck in the same place. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. Career growth is not just about effort, it's about perception. People are not judging you only on results, but on subtle behaviors you don't even notice daily. These small, invisible habits quietly shape how others see your confidence, leadership potential, and overall professional value. And the most dangerous part is, you're likely repeating these habits every single day without realizing their impact. While you focus on doing great work, others are focusing on how you communicate, speak, and show up. Because in professional environments, perception often outweighs pure competence when decisions about promotions are made. This means your career might not be stuck because you lack talent, but because of unseen behavioral patterns. Tiny habits, like how you start sentences, how you end them, or whether you speak at all, matter more than you think. In this video, you're about to uncover 5 invisible habits that silently damage your career growth over time. Once you become aware of these habits, you'll start noticing them everywhere, in yourself and in others. And once you fix them, people will naturally begin to respect you more, listen closely, and value your presence. Habit number 1 is something subtle you say daily that quietly weakens your authority before your idea even lands. Phrases like sorry, just, or I might be wrong seem polite, but they shrink your presence instantly. These are called apology prefixes, and they condition others to take your ideas less seriously from the start. You're not doing this because you lack confidence, but because it once helped you feel safe socially. Over time, your brain repeats this pattern automatically, even when the environment now rewards confidence and clarity. But in professional settings, this habit signals hesitation, self-doubt, and a lack of leadership readiness to decision makers. The fix is simple but powerful. Remove the apology and deliver your idea directly with clarity and intention. Instead of softening your message, present it as something valuable that deserves attention from the room. Now, habit number 2 is what happens after you speak, when you unintentionally weaken your message at the end. Adding phrases like I think, maybe, or I could be wrong kills the impact of even strong ideas. This behavior comes from fear of being challenged, so you soften your stance to avoid potential disagreement. But leaders don't just listen for ideas. They listen for clarity and conviction behind those ideas. To fix this, deliver your point clearly and stop talking. Don't dilute your message with unnecessary fillers afterward. That pause after your statement isn't awkward. It's where your authority actually begins to grow and register. Habit number 3 isn't about what you say, but how your voice delivers the message to others. Many professionals unknowingly speak with low energy, trailing tone, or vocal fry that weakens their presence instantly. This subtle vocal pattern often appears when you're tired, nervous, or trying not to sound too dominant. But your voice is more than sound. It's a signal of confidence, authority, and leadership readiness to listeners. When your voice fades at the end of sentences, it makes even strong ideas feel uncertain and forgettable. This usually happens because you speak until you run out of breath, causing your voice to lose strength. The fix is simple. Breathe before your voice runs out, not after it collapses at the end of sentences. With better breath control, your voice stays steady, energized, and impactful from start to finish. Now, habit number 4 is one of the biggest career blockers, staying silent in meetings despite having great ideas. You sit there engaged, analyzing everything, but hesitate when it's time to actually speak up. You're waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect wording, but that moment rarely ever comes. And while you hesitate, someone else steps in and shares the exact idea you were thinking earlier. Over time, your silence gets misinterpreted as lack of ideas, confidence, or leadership potential by others. To fix this, structure your thoughts quickly and enter conversations by acknowledging others before sharing your point. Habit number 5 is the most dangerous for high performers who believe their hard work alone will speak loudly. You consistently deliver results, solve problems, and exceed expectations, yet choose not to highlight your contributions openly. You assume your manager notices everything, but in reality, they only see final outcomes, not the effort behind them. Everyone around you is busy managing their own responsibilities, leaving little attention for unseen contributions or silent wins. This creates a gap where your value exists, but your visibility does not, slowing your career growth significantly. Over time, others who communicate their impact clearly begin to appear more valuable, even if their work is similar. The problem isn't your performance. It's the lack of visibility and communication around the results you create daily. To fix this, you don't need to brag or exaggerate. You just need to provide context to your contributions clearly. Simple statements like, "Here's what I worked on and the impact it created," can shift how people perceive you instantly. This allows others to connect your effort with real value, making your work visible and appreciated at the right level. When you consistently communicate your impact, your reputation begins aligning with the actual quality of your work. That's when opportunities, recognition, and career growth start accelerating naturally without forcing or chasing validation.